the second honorary degree to be awarded, Dominican College extends the honor and does itself the honor of including among its degree recipients Police Commissioner of the City of New York, Raymond W. Kelly, J.D. The citation accompanying the degree will be presented by Mr. Joe Corliss, former chairman of the college's Board of Trustees. The degree will be conferred by the President, and we will then have the opportunity to hear from Commissioner Kelly in the commencement address.
Throughout his life, Commissioner Raymond W. Kelly has given patriotic service to his beloved city of New York and beyond to the global community. He is recognized as the #1 cop in the #1 city, but the effect of his leadership is felt throughout the world. Raymond Kelly has been police commissioner of the City of New York since January 2002, when he was appointed by Mayor Michael Bloomberg. In this position, Mr. Kelly is the chief of the largest urban police department in the world. He has previously served as police commissioner from '92 to '94 under then Mayor Dave Dinkins, making Mr. Kelly the first person to hold this position for 2 separate tenures. Between these terms as police commissioner, Mr. Kelly served as Commissioner of the United States Customs Service, Undersecretary for Enforcement at the U.S. Treasury, on the Executive Committee of Interpol, and as Vice President of the Americas of Interpol. In 2002, Commissioner Kelly created the first counterterrorism bureau of any municipal police department in the United States. He has stationed NYPD offices in 11 foreign cities and built a 1,000-member anti-terror group. In all, Mr. Kelly has served his city in the New York State Police Department for 43 years. A native New Yorker, Ray Kelly is a graduate of Archbishop Malloy High School and earned a Bachelor's of Business Administration from Manhattan College, a Juris Doctor from St. John's University, a Master of Laws from New York University's Graduate School of Law, and a Master of Public Administration from the John F. Kennedy School of Government at Harvard. Following in the footsteps of his 3 older brothers, Mr. Kelly joined the United States Marines in 1963 and served on active military duty for 3 years, including a combat tour in Vietnam. After service, Mr. Kelly joined the Marine Reserves, retiring after 30 years with the rank of colonel. Ray Kelly entered the New York City Police Academy in 1966 and was graduated with the highest combined average for academics, physical achievement, and marksmanship. The fabric of Ray Kelly's life has been exceptional leadership and zealous service in acknowledgement of his unwavering, decisive guidance and in appreciation of his deep-seated concern for human life and social justice. Dominican College is honored to bestow on Commissioner Ray W. Kelly the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
Thank you very much.
Sister Mary Eileen, Sister Kathleen, Chairman Marks, members of the Board of Trustees, distinguished faculty, and especially the graduates. Thank you so much for the honor of this degree. Now, I'll be the first to admit it's not exactly fair. You've earned your degree the hard way, while I'm earning mine in the next 15 minutes. But this honor allows me to share with you the soaring reputation of Dominican College, a reputation that has spread beyond New York and across America. What was founded in 1952 by the Dominican Sisters as a small college of teacher education has succeeded beyond even their inspired dreams. And reflecting on this transformation, I was reminded of a story that I once heard. There was a traveler from Italy who came to a small French town to see the great cathedral that was being built there, a structure that would take a century to complete. Arriving at the end of the day, he went to the site just as the workers were leaving for home. He asked one man, covered with dust, what did he do there? The man replied that he was a stonemason. He spent his days carving rock. A woman, when asked, said she was a glassblower who spent her days making slabs of colored glass. Still another worker replied that he was a blacksmith who pounded iron for a living. Wandering into the deepening gloom of the unfinished edifice, the traveler came upon an older man, armed with a broom, sweeping up the stone chips, the wood shavings, the broken glass from the day's work. "What are you doing?" the traveler asked. The man paused, leaned on his broom, looked up toward the high arches, and replied, "Me? What does it look like I'm doing? I'm building a cathedral for the glory of Almighty God." We all have our roles to play, but only when we recognize that we are a part of something bigger than ourselves can we see the whole future. No doubt, the Dominican sisters felt that way when they established the school. And I'm guessing you felt it too when you arrived on campus 4 years ago from places near and far. You brought your individual talents and your personal hopes and dreams. With the help of a dedicated faculty, caring administrators, and your fellow students, you began to see the bigger picture and how you might fit into it. You did that in many ways. First and foremost, by distinguishing yourself in the classroom and doing what it takes to be here today. You prepared yourself to excel in the sciences, healthcare, business, teaching, economics, computer information, or in one of many other disciplines for which the Dominicans are known. Taken, for example, class member Dimitri Moustakos, who will receive his degree in biology today. Last December, he was chosen to deliver a presentation at the American Society for Cell Biology Symposium in San Francisco, the premier international conference in the field. Pretty impressive stuff. You also became part of a close-knit campus community. You forged friendships that will last a lifetime over conversations and meals at Granito Center, and from what I've heard, some pretty good Super Bowl parties. On the playing field, members of this class showed what can be accomplished when you perform at the highest levels as a team. Scholar athlete Delaney Childers, who also majored in biology, was part of a women's softball team that won 4 conference titles and appeared in the last 5 NCAA regionals. Now that's to go along with first ever appearances in the NCAA East Regional Tournament this year by the men's basketball and women's volleyball teams. And 2 conference championships. Now these achievements reflect proudly on Dominican College. Finally, you upheld a deep and time-honored tradition passed down to generations of students by the founding Dominican sisters of compassionate involvement and service to others. This was evident in numerous acts of charity carried out by students over the past 4 years, from organizing the Carnival for Cancer on campus to assisting migrant workers in Goshen, to participating in Big Brother and Big Sisters, and making midnight trips to New York City to feed homeless people. Elsa Sanchez, a communications major, took part in 3 alternative spring breaks during her time at Dominican, working with Habitat for Humanity in Alabama, in Baltimore, and Mississippi. Now, inspired by these experiences, she hopes to continue the special aspect of her life as a member of City Year, a branch of AmeriCorps. I commend Elsa and all of you who took part in these programs, including those who helped to rebuild and restore damaged homes in the Rockaways, in Staten Island, and Toms River in the aftermath of Hurricane Sandy. I can't think of a more rewarding way to spend a vacation. The famous author and speaker Norman Vincent Peale said that the more you lose yourself in something bigger than yourself, the more energy you will have. I believe that's true. Just ask the 15 Dominican alumni who are currently giving themselves to something bigger as part of the NYPD. They oversee police officers who patrol the streets of New York. They supervise the demanding work of counterterrorism. And they serve on the front lines of our efforts to prevent domestic violence. These individuals are part of a law enforcement team that has driven crime down by more than 80% over the past 20 years, while securing for New York City its lowest murder rate since at least 1960. Thousands of New Yorkers are alive today who wouldn't be otherwise because of these efforts. At the same time, together with our federal partners, our police officers has kept the city safe from terrorism despite 16 attempts to target us since 9/11. Now, if that's not being a part of a bigger picture, I don't know what is. We'd love to have more Dominican graduates join us. So here's my chance for a recruiting pitch. If you're interested in the NYPD, if you're interested in making a difference, check out our recruitment website. There you'll find all the information you need about how to become a police officer. Now, as for my own experience, I have never made a career decision based on money, and I have never regretted it. Now, I can see all of you with loan payments and your parents cringing. I know how tight the job market is. I know it's tough out there. The economy is only slowly coming back to life. But even now, this country has plenty of money and plenty of money makers. What it needs is idealists. That's not the easiest message to hear in the uncertain world that you enter after today. It's easy to be overwhelmed by the facts of poverty and violence, by the sheer number and complexity of the problems that we face as a society. We just experienced terrorist attacks in Boston. We see terrible violence in the Middle East, not to mention the challenges here at home of a political system so bitterly divided. But already, the members of this class have shown your ability to rise to any challenge. I'm confident that with the education you've received at Dominican College, with its grounding in ethics, in leadership, and in service, you'll be well equipped to manage whatever comes your way. We need new, energetic voices to counter the notion that our problems are too big to overcome. We need young people who will be the new visionaries and the cathedral builders of our society. We need you. This is a great day for you and a great day for your family. You cracked the books, you completed your requirements, your degree is something that no one can ever take away from you, and it will serve you for a lifetime. What a glorious day to celebrate and to say, we did it. Congratulations to all of you, and best of luck in everything that lies ahead.